Good afternoon, guys, and happy, what's today? It's Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. Oh my goodness, guys. I've been freezing cold all day today. I went to the grocery stores this morning, and it was chilly out, really chilly. I don't know what the high was for today or the low or anything like that. If it was in the negatives or we were even in double digits or anything, I didn't check the weather, but it was pretty chilly out. And I ended up going to the grocery stores. We went to Valley Produce, Caputo's, and Aldi. Then we ended up coming back home, and I feel like I've never warmed up since then. I am still just feel like I am freezing cold. So, yeah, guys, it was like, I was still like shaking and everything like that. It just felt like a bone, like chilling, like, like I couldn't get warm almost, it felt like. And I was just like shivering, like after we even got home from the grocery store, and I'm still like cold. And to be totally honest with you guys too, back when, not last football season because we had beautiful football weather, and there wasn't like a super freezing cold day out. Even the last game of the season that Matthew played, I think it was like 60s or something like that. Like it was warm out. But I remember too, I even brought a blanket and everything, and I was like, I'm so stupid, why did I bring this? I didn't need it. But like the days, I think the last game of the season, it was like warm, but like the 2 games I think prior to that or something like that, they were still like chilly-ish. And so yeah, anyways though, guys, forgot what I was saying. Oh, okay, so last year though, not this past football season, but the year before that, and like 2 years ago, and maybe when Matthew was a freshman. No, not when Matthew was a freshman, because when he was a freshman, they played like Saturday games, and although they were chilly, some of them, they were like not Friday night under the lights, freezing cold games. But like the 2 years prior to that, it was always freezing cold, and I'd get like that too. Or even too when I was in high school, I'd go to the football games on Friday night, I'd come home, and it was like, you know, I'd get home like 9, 10 o'clock, whatever time the game ended up ending and stuff like that. But I'd come home, and I just, like, it was so, I would get so freezing cold that I never could warm up. Like, I'd put like 6 blankets on me before I went to bed, and would wake up the next morning and then finally be warm. Or like too, when I get back from the football game, I'd be like, it is so freezing cold. Like, I'd just sit for the rest of the afternoon till I went to bed. I'd just sit underneath the blankets and try and warm up, and never was able to. So yeah, guys, I've been super cold out today, but I did, guys, because I was so cold, I was like, you know what, it'd be wonderful to go and make chicken noodle soup for everyone. Because, well, Matthew isn't here. He's actually with his girlfriend. They're at the, they're with, like, her family. They went up to, like, a cabin for the weekend. They have, I think, like, a cabin in, I don't know if it's Michigan or Wisconsin. And to be totally honest with you guys, I always end up screwing up the 2 of them. Wisconsin is right above us, and then Michigan is up to the right of us. But I always want to think that Michigan's above us and Wisconsin's. Anyway, guys, I always end up screwing up the 2 of them. And then to the abbreviation, it's W-I and M-I. So it's not like, you know, those, you just flip one letter upside down and you're both looking at the same thing. But yeah, it's just, I don't know why. Ever since I was little, and I still do it to this day, I'm like, wait, is that Michigan or Wisconsin? And then too, like, because when you say, like, oh, we're going to Michigan, like, you know, or we're going to Wisconsin or whatever, it's north of us. I don't know. It's either more straight north, or else it's more like, you know, northeast of us. But yeah, like my friend too, for the longest time, she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to visit, her grandparents live in Michigan, and so she'd always be like, oh, I'm going to visit them this week, and like, I can't hang out or whatever. And so I was thinking for the longest time it was like just above us, like the next state up above us. It was Wisconsin, I was thinking, and I never thought it was Michigan until we ended up going to Canada, and we drove to where did we go? Not Ontario. We went to Toronto. And so we drove through Michigan to get to Toronto. And that was like the first time that I was like, oh, your grandparents lived here. Because I went with her for a mission trip that we went up to Canada for. And I was like, oh, so like your grandparents live in Michigan, not Wisconsin. I was always thinking it was Wisconsin. So yeah, guys, that was my brain fart. But anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. I went completely off on a rampant. Yeah, I ended up making chicken noodle soup for dinner tonight because I'll show you guys why. Guys, Matthew wouldn't be here when I get this amazing deal. So I found where they have clearance bread and like bakery things at Caputo's. They had this huge bread thing, which we ate a small portion of it already, for $1.49. This is like perfect bread for bruschetta. And then what I got the idea for was making chicken noodle soup to go with it and like bread. So that's what we ended up having for dinner tonight. Well, I made for everyone else, and for myself, I had one of my meal preps left over that I ended up not making for that. Yeah, I found that stuff and made the chicken noodle soup for dinner tonight, and we have enough left over that we're probably warming up for dinner tomorrow night. But I had my one of the meal prep dinners from this week that I didn't end up making. I think it was it yesterday night? What was I gonna have yesterday night? No, it was Thursday night, and I think that was because I ended up having the pasta, or did I make that on Wednesday night? Or Tuesday. I think it was Wednesday night I ended up doing that. Or no, it was Thursday night, yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't know. All the days are kind of running together here, but it's cold to be out of my room. It's even cold in my room. Not freezing cold, but the rest of the house is still cold. I forgot what I was going to tell you guys, but I ended up, you know, having that for dinner tonight and didn't have the chicken noodle soup. Obviously, I can't eat that. But I got chicken tenderloins on sale, and I got it extra, and because I was actually going to use it for something else. But then when I thought about it, I was like, well, you know what? Since I got this bread, why don't we just make chicken noodle soup? And then all I needed, I had everything else. All I ended up needing was just 2 cartons of chicken broth from Aldi. I picked those up, and like I said, I already got the chicken. I got 2 packs of chicken breast, but I only used, I think I ended up using 4 of the, not breasts, but the tenderloins. And I ended up using only 4 of them for the soup, so it was like only half of one package. So I still have like 1 full package and another half of one that I'm going to use for, I think, 2 freezer dinners. Which I was gonna, long story, guys. I told you guys, I think yesterday, I was gonna use the tenderloins to make the stuff that I didn't make with the thighs that I let go bad. And so I was going to make the, I think I'm going to make some of the chicken broccoli rice casserole, and do it with that, but I'd have to cook the chicken breast or chicken tenderloins probably tomorrow. So yeah, guys, long story short, I think I'm doing a different recipe, and the only thing I don't have for that, though, I think I don't have a lot of stuff for that. I might pre-cook the chicken and then freeze it and then end up adding it to the rest of the dish later. Maybe that's what I'll do. But I think I could actually make 4 of them with the chicken breast that I have left over, and it's like Matthew's favorite. He was like, yeah, do more of that. I really like that. So yeah, I'm gonna see, but I gotta go let the puppies in. They're actually surprising me because they're not barking right now. I'm not sure why. Well, they were actually just being really good boys and not barking and waking the neighbors up. I swear, guys. The weird thing is, if I take them outside with Bliss and I let Bliss out, they don't bark. But when I let them out, just the 2 of them, they always tend to bark. And I think it's because they're honestly scared of being outside by themselves. But when they have like big protector Bliss with them, they don't bark. But which was really surprising me because they weren't barking right now. But they're so yippy. Honestly, guys, they bark at every little thing. I'm talking about you. Look at him. You want Charlie to come chase you? But he's on Mom's lap. That's what I heard. So he's gonna go find him. Cute. Anyways, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.